EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Carolina defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got room past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Now 2nd and 9. They run with Sanders off the option. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Young off the play fake. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on the opening drive.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
That throw by Young incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Hey, look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
Corral.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action, Corral. And he's going to go down again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Kareem Hunt.
And finally brought down at the 38. That one goes for 36 yards.
36 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lamb will go in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to number 27, Kareem Hunt. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I know you're trying to have a scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into that.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now this throw caught left side. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. It'll be Young again. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Throwing, Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over at that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shedding through the defense. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Young's throw there incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A play fake. Now Young. That is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Final play of the half. Young. Dancing to his left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go one for the Gipper. Let's just go and play our best football and win for us.
On play action, Young. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
22 more yards there, another first down.
This was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and it worked out really well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To the air once more, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Young. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
T. Higgins
from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Dak going to keep it on the draw.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Hunt is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Hunt. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Prescott to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jonathan Hankins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Young off the play fake. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Buying time, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there.
Here's Lewis to return.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him in contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big, happy.
Taking it right down Broadway. Andy Isabella. Touchdown, Carolina. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Vaughn. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Panthers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Young on third down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Hankins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run with Thomas. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Running right, here's Sanders.
I think they like this drive a little bit better. They're running the game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Now 1st and goal.
They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he is going to lose yardage here.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Young to throw.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. An audible here to get a new look.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now Young on 4th down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Panthers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker.